Mary Lamosi here. I just wanted to I was going to write a blog post today, but my Mac actually crashed 2 days ago, and then my website, I lost all my content on my website yesterday, so, but that's okay, it's all in the process of being fixed up. But instead of writing a blog, so I did want to put something out today because today marks 12 months from the day that we discovered that I was a carrier of the CDH1 Gene mutation. So so I just wanted to sort of touch on what we've been through the last 12 months. So although it's been 12 months, it still kind of feels like it was sort of just the other day. I remember that day so clearly, and I remember kind of sitting in that office with my hubby by my side and my little 2-year-old at the time, my son, and just hearing those words, yes, Mary, we have tested your bloods, we tested them twice, and yes, you are a carrier of the CDH1 gene. When we were told that, my heart sunk. My hubby's head just kind of fell, and I guess I could see the hurt in him, and it was just a really full-on moment. But at the same time, I had my 2-year-old son who, as soon as that happened, he was playing on the ground at the time, but as soon as that happened, he stood up and he sort of just put both his arms around, one arm around me and one arm around my hubby, and that brought so much calm to the situation at the time, and it still amazes me now because he was only 2 years old, but he could see that something was happening and that mum and dad needed a hug. So, I guess we took a few moments to just let it digest, and then I sort of sat there for a few minutes before trying to build up the courage to ring my dad. And I remember calling him, and just I sort of found it harder telling him, because to me it was kind of like deja vu for him, and that was probably the hardest part. It wasn't the fact that I had the gene, it was just more knowing that my dad had been through so much, and then he had to deal with this with another daughter going through something. So that was really tough. So I did talk to my dad, and I also called one of my sisters and one of my brothers, and again, just kind of, it was a real emotional time for us that day. I think after talking to my dad and my brother and sister, the one thing that I really wanted was actually to talk to my mum, or it's kind of like I felt like I needed to hear my mum tell me that everything's going to be okay. I did have everyone else tell me that, but I guess sometimes you just need your mum's guidance, and your mum's I guess just, when your mum tells you that everything's going to be okay, you know for sure that, everything's going to be okay. So, I really remember just wanting that, and knowing that I couldn't get that was pretty tough. I think at the time too, because after losing mum only a few months beforehand, I really didn't think that there was going to be any other kind of challenge that would be put in front of me that would really knock me around so much. But I didn't expect to be challenged with something else so soon after mum's passing. But in saying that, I 100% am a firm believer in things happening for a reason. This past year has been massive, so much has happened. I know since that day our lives have changed, and we'll never go back to to what it used to be like, but that's okay. What I have learned in the last year is really the fact that we all choose the outcome of any situation that we're put in. We choose the outcome of any challenges that we're faced, and what I mean by that is that we can either fall victim to the challenges that we're given, or we can embrace them and do something with it and move forward and just embrace the change. And I feel like that's what we're doing at the moment. I guess a year ago, the first few days, I did give myself time to kind of feel sorry for myself a little bit, for, I don't know, 2 to 3 days or something. Just let myself really, do the whole, oh, why me, and, oh my gosh, this is going to change my life, and it's not fair, and all that kind of stuff. But it didn't take long for me to get out of that mindset, because that's not how my mum taught me. That's not how, I guess from the last few years I've done a bit of, personal development and working on myself and working on the way I think. And after about 3 or 4 days of playing victim to the situation, I did think, okay, I need to get out of this. There's so much that's come from it, when really it is a blessing in disguise in a way, because essentially my mum has saved my life, and also possibly the lives of my children. So from that moment moving forward, obviously I've done the whole total gastrectomy. The past year has been, I don't even know how to put into words my gratitude for those who have been there for me and my family over the past 12 months. Right from the day I found out, a few weeks later, I had friends coming over from New Zealand to take me away for the weekend, and I had friends and family coming over when I had the operation to cook and to clean and to take care of my babies for me, and it's those kind of things that that I'll never forget, and I'll forever be grateful for the love and support that I've received and continue to receive. And then I also received messages from people, some I've never met before, some from over in Canada, from England, and from all over the world, who have seen the blog and who have resonated with my story and have got something from it. And that's amazing, and I'm so thankful that I can reach out to people through this blog, and I'm so thankful for everybody following my journey, and I hope everybody has taken something from it. I will continue to share my journey with you, because I do think there's a purpose behind it. I'm still figuring it out 100%, but I'm happy to continue to share my journey with you. And I just really wanted to touch on that. It's a bit of an emotional day for us today. Me and hubby were just in bed last night talking about it, and sort of just had it rerunning in our minds, and we're getting quite emotional about it. But I just wanted to share that and just remind you that when you're faced with challenges, like I said before, you can really choose the outcome. And I know it's definitely easier said than done. I'm not trying to say don't play the victim or anything like that, because it's hard. But it can be done. And if you just try and, whatever challenge you're given, try and look at it as that you have been given that challenge for a reason. And that's how I feel with the gene. I feel like I was given it for a reason, and it's up to me now to do something with it, and to go out there and embrace what I've been given, and today. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thanks again for being there over the past 12 months. We really appreciate it. Thank you guys.